Welcome to Homekeepers. Oh, how nice to be here today. Hope things are going really great in your life. Welcome to Homekeepers. And I always wonder if somebody's just channel surfing and this is the first time that they see the program. Please don't let it be your last, okay? We try to deal with anything and everything that affects the home, and that is anything and everything. Those who have been with us a long time realize that, and it is my desire certainly to help prepare you for heaven, but also want to prepare you for a productive life toward God while you're here on earth. It's really, really important. And my guest today is very well aware of that. She is an author, has written a lot of books about real estate, and this one took me by surprise. It's called Finding Mr. Right and Knowing the Difference Between Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now. I think it's a book that is very much needed, and she really covers some great territory in it, because I'm often meeting women who are lonesome and they're just don't want to be crude, but kind of looking for a warm body, and that's not a good thing. And I see them on television a lot, and I see the outcome of that kind of an attitude. And the truth is, if there is someone for you out there that is God's choice, it's really going to enhance your life. And so my guest, Sharon Risbroto, has written a book, and really in very plain language to help you understand what it's all about. And she takes from her own life as well. So she'll be joining me, and I'm going to join Stephanie in the kitchen. And I think we've got a real winner here today, because it looks so good. And well, we're kind of known for our easy recipes, but this one really is easy and yet very, very impressive. It's called, well, it's a really fancy name, Easy Cinnamon Rolls. We'll show you how to make them. But, you know, I've told you I really want to make your life better all the time, and it'll be better if you give that 10% to the Lord. And that's what this book is all about, the tithe. It's not for us. Tithe belongs to your church, so I'm not asking you for anything for us. But I want to make your life better. It will be if you tithe. I'm reading, and I read the Bible every morning. I'm reading through the Old Testament again, and just the last few days, it's been a couple chapters on the tithe. And you know what it calls it? I think it's my New American Standard Version. It calls it that sacred portion. Wow. If you've got a sacred portion that belongs to God, if I were you, I'd release it to him. Very much so. It's important. This is an entertaining book written by a young man who is a financial planner. And so if you would like a copy of it, I hope you will, just write to me. That address is on your screen, and it's box 6922, Clearwater, Florida 33758. And if you'd like to use your credit card, call 1-800-229-0059, and we will get it out to you. It's something I feel passionate about, because something I do, something I've done all my life. I know the blessing that's contained therein. And so does Stephanie.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you were talking one day, had a little struggle getting started. But you know, I want to ask you something else. I want you to pay attention. She's got a story here. She's got a grandbaby that's about 3 days old at this point. And I mean, we heard a lot about getting ready for that grandbaby. And so she goes to the hospital and starts not feeling well, so she stays in the waiting room. You weren't in there where all the action was going on. So you're sitting in the waiting room. You pick it up from there.
So I'm sitting there, and there's this couple sitting catty corner from me, and they're holding hands, and they're not saying anything, but the Lord prompted me. He said, go pray with them. And I was like,
that's not something you do every day.
No. I'm like, no. So I sat there for a little while longer, and the Lord was like, go and pray with them. And I'm like fighting in my head, you know, in my spirit. I'm like, Lord, I don't know them. I'm not going to go pray with them. So, and then that's when everyone went back to the room. When my grandson was moved to a room, everyone left my little group, and he said, go. So I'm going to cry. So I went over there, and I said, I don't want to disturb you, but is there something I can pray with you about? And they both started bawling, and the man was crying so hard. The woman said, we just got bad news. And she stopped there. I go, you don't have to tell me what the news is. I don't need to know. I said, because the Lord knows. So I sat there and I prayed with them. you know, and gave them a hug and, you know, told them God bless you and God's with you and everything. And I walked away and I went over to a little different area so I could just leave them be. And this grandmother and her grandson came over. We're just chatting with me. Why are you here? Who's being born? You know, and she said, did you hear what happened to that couple over there? And I said, no. She said, their daughter, who is full term, just lost their baby. Oh, and I was like, thank you that you gave me the boldness to go and minister to them, because that is not something I would typically do. I'm not proud of that. I should be willing to, you know, do it all the time. I'm learning to be bold. Mm-hmm. And I was thankful that I wasn't feeling well, so that I was out there sitting and I was able to minister to this couple. So that's how God works.
I got goosebumps hearing about it, and knowing how faithful the Lord is, and He wants us to be faithful back to Him. That when He says,
if the Lord prompts you to do something, just do it.
Even if you feel like you're foolish.
He's never going to lead us into any situation
story.
He doesn't want us in.
And can you imagine how that couple felt, who were just at the bottom emotionally, and somebody comes say, can I pray for you? I tell you, we serve a good God, a great God. Yes. Okay. We've got some crescent rolls.
Yes,
right?
I have crescent rolls, and I'm getting them out, and I'm going to make rectangles. You have 5 tablespoons of melted butter. You melt it in the oven. You have brown sugar, and you have water, and you're just going to mix those together for me.
Okay. Can you even imagine how disappointing to carry a baby full term?
I can't even imagine. And then I felt awful because we're all out there we don't know. You know, we don't know what they're going through. No. And we're all out there celebrating, and, you know, came out, 9 pounds, 3 ounces, and we're all, and here's this couple sitting here, and it was just
I've interviewed women who lost a baby early on in pregnancy, and the pain.
I just can't
So I can only imagine full term.
Okay, so I had 2 containers of crescent rolls. So I have 4 rectangles.
Do you think we're the queens of easy stuff?
I know we're the queens of easy stuff.
That's why they love us.
And you know what? All of this stuff is great reminders, because as many times as we do this stuff like this, I go home and I forget. So it's great to always be reminded how super easy things can be. It can be super tasty.
Well, one we fixed on the show not too long ago called a taco bake. That was wonderful, and I'm going to fix that for my grandkids. They'll like that.
Okay, I have some softened butter here that I'm just going to spread over here.
All right. That's the way it's supposed to be, I assume.
Yes.
You know, the Food Network, they have like test kitchens.
Yes, this is our test kitchen right here.
And you are the recipients of our test.
Sometimes we make one in the morning, sometimes we don't. So this is just softened butter that I'm spreading over the crescent rolls. And then I have sugar and I have cinnamon here that we're just going to mix together.
And if I were doing this, I would put a bunch of chopped nuts in there.
Yes, that's a great option. And then we're just going to spread the cinnamon and sugar mixture right over here.
And why not fix it the night before and pop it in the oven?
Oh, yeah. And get your kids. Kids would have a blast making stuff like this.
But when I saw these come out of the oven, I remarked how cute they are.
You know, they're little. These are good ones for portion control. You know, you get the big cinnamon rolls and you feel like you have to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, that Cinnabon, 9,000 calories.
Yeah, I don't want to waste it, so I want to eat. These are great little.
I know I was in an airport once, and there was a bunch of gals with me, and we bought one.
Yeah. So you just roll this up, and then we're just going to slice it and stick it right in the pan. I sealed all those perforations also on the crescent rolls.
This is the equivalent of 2 tubes.
Yes. So you're supposed to make 6. So I just cut it in half, and then I make 3 on each side. And they make little.
You can see how little they are.
Yeah.
And that's something we've talked about here is if Americans would just consider portion control.
Yes, that's one of my biggest problems when eating. My eyes are always bigger than my stomach, and then I always feel like I have to eat it all because I don't want to waste.
This is a 9 by what? 13. So that's what you need for that. And then you flip them when they come out and they look like this.
Yeah. Aren't those cute? Those would be really, really good with nuts on them for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I would put nuts in that.
Yeah.
But oh man,
Yummy?
I promise you, you wouldn't find a better cinnamon roll. You really wouldn't.
And how easy is this? I mean, it's so much fun to get up with the kids,
I'm
make some
telling
breakfast.
you, you could spend a lot of money on ingredients or buying them ready-made, and it's not going to taste any better than that.
And this is all stuff you'd probably have in your house. Mm-hmm. You know, the kids say, I want cinnamon rolls. You don't have to go out and buy anything. You have everything you need.
And they bake at what? At what time?
They bake at 375 for about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And there they are.
Yep.
That's a good one. I think
Yes.
you'll want that.
Yeah.
And the information is coming up on your screen. If you want this recipe, we will be glad to get it out to you. And hang in there, because we're going to talk about finding Mr. Right. I can just see people's
Like,
perking
what?
up all over. It's coming around. Stay with us.
If you would like a copy of today's recipe, just write to the address on your screen, or you can email your request to arthelene@rippey.org.
All right, I'm glad to welcome back to the program Sharon Restrepo. And she's written books on real estate. She's been on with us before. And so when I got this book, Finding Mr. Right, kind of matches your suit there.
I
girl.
know, I know.
Anyway, welcome back. And just a great book. I don't know, this kind of thing ought to be in pastors' libraries and Sunday school teachers and that kind of thing. There's some good.
I would like for it to get out there.
Yeah, when you're when you're dealing with people on these very, very serious issues. But you bring a lot of your own life into it.
That's right.
Did you marry at 16 or?
I actually met my first husband at age 16, and we did get married. I did marry my first love, and I was a Christian at that time, or so that I thought I was. I was a believer. Let's put it that way, and I did sleep with him before we got married, and I justified it because he was the only one that I had ever been with, and how we justify things to make it meet God's word. And so when I was 25, my husband was killed in a tragic accident, and after that I experienced physical consequences because of the trauma, and I was told I would never have children. I actually stopped menstruating completely. A year later, I went to the doctors and they said, you won't be able to have children unless you let us do all these things. And my heart was so broken for losing a husband. I thought, well, I will never have children because I can't imagine the pain in that. So that's just fine.
I want to discuss your upbringing a little bit. Your father was an atheist and your mother was a Christian. How did they ever get together?
Well, she didn't have this book. Well, my mother was young and very pretty, and she was on like a spring break type vacation, and my father was a lifeguard at the beach, and
say no more.
Right, and so in order for her to meet God's word, she married too quickly, I believe. But fortunately, I was born, and so.
Well, I think my main question would be, how did this affect you? Did your father just take the attitude, well, it's okay, raise the kids Christian, or
he did?
There wasn't.
My father grew up in a home that was very abusive, and in his attempt to be the opposite type of father in our home, he gave us kind of like too much reign, too much decision making at young ages, allowing us to be independent very young. So he was kind of like, his attitude was, look, if you want to worship this table for all I care. He really didn't have a structured set of beliefs until. I
would think that would go along with being an atheist. If you don't have this moral code, you don't have the commandments, you don't have anything that makes sense to me.
Right.
So you said you were a believer. Since then, I know you've become a really born again, on fire Christian. But Did that confuse you at all, or did you just lean a little bit more toward believing?
Well, you know, I felt at a very young age. My mother was heavily involved in the church, and we were always along with her. And I just knew there was God, you know, from a very young age. I feel that I had that relationship. I just knew I didn't want that marriage as my example, but I was so insecure, which is most of the problems of why women choose the wrong man, that, you know, when I did become of dating age, you know, I was so insecure that I was so Mrs. Wrong that when the first guy came along, fortunately it was this man that I married that was a decent guy, but I was just so happy somebody paid me attention that I thought, well, if this guy will marry me, I'll marry him.
Yeah, were you afraid you wouldn't get anybody else?
Absolutely.
Because as a minister's wife, I've heard 2 women say that. I married him because I thought I wouldn't have a chance with anybody. I thought, oh my word, this is terrible.
Because your decisions are made out of insecurity.
And you, to put it kindly, you kind of dated a string of losers.
Well, you know, well, let's let's back up a little bit, but that's true. And what happened is, you know, after I married my high school sweetheart, 9 years later, he was killed in an accident, and you know, that really was confusing.
Just the trauma itself.
Right, and you know, I had never dated. I never had dating experiences. He was my first boyfriend, and then I married him. And so it was a very confusing time because now I'm 25 years old, and I'm dating for the first time. I don't really understand how to say no, so I'm almost saying yes to everybody or just avoiding confrontation to even be asked out. And so it was just very confusing. I walked away from God at that time because I was so angry at him that it was his fault that my life was destroyed. And then again, the insecurity came up because now I really felt that I don't deserve to be happy because look what just happened to me. You know, the lies that you start to believe that the enemy feeds you. And so, again, if anyone asked me out, I felt so lucky to be asked out. My bar was down here, you know, so I had no, you know, what would you call it? You know,
well, you had
checklist or, you know, anyone would do.
And I think you're speaking to a whole lot of people that might be watching now. You then went to the wonderful Calvary Chapel in Fort Lauderdale, right? Pastor Bob Coy. And this is one of the best things I've ever read. Listen, this is good advice. He said, date God for 1 year before seeking marriage. That's brilliant. And you did. You took it on.
You know, that was just a seed that was being planted. I did not think at all that was for me. After all, I had already been married. So, you know how we justify things in our own mind. Nevertheless, the seed was planted. And when that really took root in me is, you know, after one loser, as you say, boyfriend after the next, and I'm suffering the consequences of my poor decisions, you know, I finally sit down and say, you know what do I have to lose to date God for a year? It's got to be better than what I'm doing.
I think it's brilliant.
And that's really the premise, the bottom line of the book, as you know.
And we're going to put your website up on the screen. This is finding or knowing the difference between Mr. Right and Mr. Right Now. And I think that's really really what you hang on there. Got to do it right now. And you can find out more about that from that website. You can get the book from the website. And you also, you're a businesswoman, very successful in real estate. So did you design a man business plan?
Well, at the time, I didn't call it that, but I did. I said, you know, the Lord is a Lord of details, and He wants to bless us, but He wants to blow our minds so that He gets all the credit, and there's no way anyone in the world could get the credit, as you know. And so I felt impressed that I needed to write a list of what I wanted in a man. What would be that perfect man?
You wrote it down.
I wrote it down. I put it in my Bible, and I said, this is the list I'm going to match up men to when it comes time to, you know, date. And so that's what I did. And I have since realized, you know, it's really a business plan. And like any business plan, if you stick to the plan, you get to your destination sooner.
Got to get this book, friends. You've got to. She touches on so many things. And we want to touch the high points. You say that the way you dress is advertising. And you're so right. You're so right. So how do you describe there's really two ways to dress, because one way attracts one type and one another.
Well, in the book, I make reference to the movie Pretty Woman. You know, what's the actress's name in that movie? Julia Roberts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in that movie, you know, she's dressed in a way that only Mr. Wrongs would want. But when, you know, she's transformed by just the changing of her clothing, Mr. Wrong and Mr. Right will want her. And so we are attracting, you know, just like with marketing, like you say, we're attracting the man that we want. So what are we saying by the way that we dress?
You make a difference between needing a man and wanting one.
Well, you know, at the beginning of dating God, I was realizing that, you know, I was just trying to fill the shoes of the man that I had had. And just, like you called it, a warm body. You're so right. Because you think you need to feel the hug. You need these earthly, physical things. And it's really, again, just a myth. The reason we feel that we need a man so much that we would compromise in the type of man we would, you know, accept that warm body from, that's how we make the poor choices. And we do that because we don't believe we're valuable. We don't believe we deserve better. We set the bar so low just to have a warm body. And you know, by the time that year was over, I was so transformed. It was an amazing year. I missed out on nothing. You know, I had so many people that ridiculed me, that went to the same church, that heard the same news. It's like, okay, well, what's the difference here?
Were you listening?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I would never trade that year for anything. If I could convince any woman to do anything, I don't care if they already have children, I don't care if they've, you know, whatever their history is or they think their
Divorced,
excuse is,
widowed, whatever.
Is that dating that God for a year was, it was just amazing.
I will never forget that. You date God for a year. That, boy, that gives him an opportunity to pour. The other one is a book by Miles Monroe. I think it was called Married, Separated, Divorced, Single, or something. It had them all listed. But he said, the successful marriage is made up of two successful singles. That when you are not so needy, that you put that mate on a pedestal and hang your hat of happiness on them. Truth is, they can't make you happy.
Right.
If you're not happy with you and the Lord, there's nobody else that can do it. And I heard one college president say that a lot of the young people were coming to Bible college, you know, with their umbilical cord in their hand, looking around for something to plug it into, because their parents hadn't really raised them to be adults and stand on their own.
Right.
And so, I don't know, I think these real needy, neurotic women are probably a turnoff to a Mr. Right.
Right, exactly. And the problem is you attract what you are. If you are bad with money, you're going to have someone else who's bad with money. You're going to be broke together. You know, if whatever it is that your weaknesses are, that you struggle with, that you know need to change, you know, you're not gonna find the opposite in a man who wants that in his life. Just like if you were a woman that was successful and, you know, you did save your money, you were good with your debts and, you know, had no debts and everything. You don't want a man that's going to come in and you got to pay his way.
Yeah, that's got debts up to his eyeballs.
Right.
Absolutely. You bring up something that, and that's prenuptial agreements. I feel that at my age, I'd probably have one. Now, you basically are against them, right?
Well, I actually sought God on all these topics, and I felt like what I felt in Revelation was that when we put a restriction on the marriage before even going into it, it's an out. It's something that it's mine, not yours, when you've actually become one according to God. Because our trust needs to be in the Lord, not in the other person. And so, you know, I really say that, you know, for every single person in every single chapter, you know, I hope that this is good meat for them to seek God in their own life for how He wants them to handle it. But I wrote based on the revelation I felt the Lord was leading me.
When you have, for instance, anything I have came in part through my husband that should go to our children, and it was on that basis that wouldn't go to his children.
Right. It's not so much a prenuptial agreement as like what you're talking about. Right. Is just, hey, these things, and the right man's going to understand that.
Absolutely. And don't you think that that's the kind of person you want anyway?
Right.
Somebody that says, we're going to run out of time and this is so good. Now, your Mr. Wright, who happens to be in the building today, was engaged to somebody else when you met him.
Yes.
We got about 3 minutes, so we want to hear this story.
He was, and I really didn't think he was my Mr. Right. I had already told the Lord, I teach you how to ask for a sign in here, and I said, Lord, I don't plan on getting married again, but if you have other plans for me, you better let me know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And we became friends, and I heard the Lord say, he's the one. And, you know, I was very shocked.
But he was engaged.
No, this was after that.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. But yeah, no, he told me that he was inviting me to his wedding. And you know, when I hung up the phone, I actually said out of my mouth, well, I guess he's not the one. And I was like, where did that come from? I had no feeling, so I thought, you know, it was very bizarre. And then we became just such good friends. And then that's when the Lord said, he's the one.
And he is the absolute Mr. Right. And the Lord, you ever overwhelmed at his goodness because you got 2 little boys?
Mm-hmm. And my miracle babies that I was told I'd never have.
And it's so important to wait on the Lord.
Right.
That's in Scripture quite often. And when it comes to these relationships, I think that's when Satan is most successful in tripping us up.
Right. If he can yoke you with the wrong person, you are yoked for the rest of your life. You know, whether you divorce or not, that yoke was created. So, you know, I'm so blessed to be in a marriage with a man who is on the same page with me, because your foundation is your relationship with God. So, you know, the way God can move in our lives because we are yoked together so equally with the man God chose for me and vice versa, you know, I just can't imagine it any other way.
I love happy endings. And everything you said, I hope people will take advantage to get this book. I had one guest sit here, because you see women that'll take anything. And he said, remember, God gave Adam a job before he gave him a wife. And so these women that are, you know, they're marrying somebody with debt up to here and they don't have a job and all, that's time to wait on the Lord. That's the time to wait. Oh, we are out of time. This is just such a delicious subject. I just love it. But I hope that you will take advantage of that website and get the book. I can see so many places where church leadership should have it, and maybe you teach a Sunday school class of young people, and all this. All this is so applicable. So I hope you'll take advantage of it, and I hope you will join me next time, remembering there's no higher calling than that of a homekeeper. God bless you.
If you should miss a Homekeepers program, you can catch up by going to www.ctnonline.com. Click on CTN Programs and then on Homekeepers.